Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. Hope you are doing very well today. Oh, we are going to have some fun today because we've got some experiments lined up. That's right, real scientific-y experiments, and they're going to be pretty awesome. I'm kind of excited. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the whole point of an experiment. Actually, it's not, is it? You're kind of meant to have a hypothesis of what's going to happen first and then see whether it works or not. I have no hypothesis. I'm hypothesisless. Welcome to the jungle base. Some of you may not have seen this. This has been a project that I've not been to for a very long time. It's the Wooden. The Wooden. That's what the name of this base is called. There's currently not much here, but I did go back to the iceberg base, pick up all of my storage. As you can see, doing that here took a bit of time, was quite a bit of a mess. Brought it over, plonked it down. I love our little movable storage room. It actually comes in handy. I need to just get quicker at moving it around, and then it'll actually be very, very useful for once. But let me give you a quick tour. So hopefully we're going to give some love to this base today, as well as doing our science experiments. I see you burning over there. Don't set this place on fire. I will not be happy. I live here, you know. All right, this is kind of like a holiday home, but all right, it doesn't really matter. Whatever. You're going to come and do this? Yeah, you are. Cool. So to begin with, we've got our way up to the tree. This is how we go. We're like Tarzan. We're like jumping about, swinging through the vines. That's how we get up. Little bit of an issue. It was nighttime not too long ago, and this happened. I think they're learning. I think they're doing their own experiments. This cannot end well. He's primed. He's like a firework. They're going to figure it out eventually. I just know it. So yeah, we might want to do something about that or not. Who knows? Maybe it's just, something to keep us on our toes. But as you can see, the base just kind of stops up here. We didn't really get much further. We didn't add another floor. We do have squawkers. Our second pet parrot? I can't remember. I often lose count of how many animals we've had. There's one other feature that I really like about this base, and it's the quick exit. Let's see if it even works. Boat's in there. Let's hit that button. Hopefully a boat will come through. This probably doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore, but you know what? That's not a problem, because it's time for science. Hi, I'm Science Zedaph. You can tell because I've got a pencil in my pocket and I'm wearing safety specs. I'm the same as normal Zedaph, but I'm kind of lying a little bit more about my intelligence levels. We are going to be talking today about the science of item transportation from A to B. We've got A over here, we've got B over here. Look at these items transporting themselves from one to the other. How boring, how dull, how kind of efficient and very simple to set up. We are not looking for the simple solution here, folks. We are looking for the most fun solution, and this just does not cut the mustard for me. It doesn't cut any kind of condiment whatsoever, let alone mustard. This is another A to B. Look, A right here. There's a B over here. Whoa, not like a bumblebee. Look at that. That just transferred no items, but it could have quite a lot. This is probably even more efficient. This does it in bulk. This just is a little small trickle constantly. But even still, you're boring. You're not that boring. You're less boring than just a bunch of hoppers, but you're still kind of dull. I'm looking for something with a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more science. So you know what? I think that means we just need to stick with kind of the basics. That's what science means to me. Hey, stay on the floor, I say. Look, just an item. This is a thing. This exists in the world. This is real. I can throw that. Look, it got through. This one got through and got stopped by a wall as well. What are the possibilities we can have here, people? It is a lot. Physics. That's right, not chemistry, or biology, or any of the ologies, but the ick. The physics, that's what we're looking at today, because these items, these loose little items allow us to do some fun things with physics, which normally we wouldn't be able to do. We can make it slide. Look at that go. Bye-bye. We can fling things. Let's put some in here, and then fling it. Flung up. Why didn't that go up very far? We can put some in here, and we can fling them sideways as well. Get flung straight into my face. You saw it fly a little bit, though. And the ultimate of the physics world, we can also go kaboosh. Like, there's a tree in the way. Physics. Again, sometimes in science there's issues. No leaves today. putting it together. And then that's when the real magic happens. And by magic, I mean science. So we put that, it sticks out of there. That didn't work properly. Get these leaves! We click that, it slides all the way... Okay, we click that, it slides all the way down the end, and then BAM! As it hits the leaf. Alright, timing-wise, this might be quite difficult, but here goes. We go boom. We go boom! Yeah, I don't think it even touched the ice, but you can see, look, it actually had forward momentum whilst going up. We can combine sidewaysies, upwaysies to make diagonasies, right? And that's the beauty of this thing. I've not really even explained why we're even trying to do this, have I? Why? Why? This is always not always the first question asked in science, but sometimes it is an important question to ask. Why am I doing science? What reason for am I doing it? What good is going to come of this? That is what a good scientist always believes in. And it's imagine the scene, right? I'm going to paint you a picture. I'm not a scientist anymore. I'm just Zedaph again. We got a brewing stand, for instance. Just a typical, normal brewing stand. I mean, it's still kind of sciencey because it's like brewing and like chemicals and stuff. We said we weren't going to do chemistry, so I've got a little brewing stand here anyway, and we're going to try and brew some potions, right? But over here in this chest, I've got some sciencey brewy things. I just got my, my redstone sciencey brewy dust, and then over this chest over here in a different place, I've got some brewy sciencey stuff, right? And that can be like some of my golden carrot food, whatever, right? It's all good. It's all good. So I could just go over to these places, take this stuff and the things, and just come and manually put them in here. But why? Why bother when I can use item automatic transportation? But, yeah, imagine a minecart coming over. I need to walk here. Look, there's important water to reach. There's walking space that's got to be had. So I can't just block that. I can't put a rail. I can't put hopper lines over here. No. But with my newfangled, incredible method of using physics and item flinging, we don't need to. It's almost like wireless item movement or something like that. It's got, I need a better name for it. It's got some kind of ring. But okay, so now we just we pump the stuff down into there. We get some sidewards momentum on it. We get some upwards momentum on it. We chuck a hopper on top of that like that. Same over here, this side. And then maybe, just maybe... Oh, that was actually really close. I haven't tested that yet. We nearly get it in like a slam dunk, right? I've been watching some basketball lately. It's a really cool idea. Let's try it. Let's see it again. What happened to that button? Okay, let's go like that. Habajush, like that. See, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you miss. But this is where we can now really delve into the science of this and make this even stronger, even better. Well, let's try this side. See if that's any different. Like that. That didn't work. But this side over here works so well, almost. Look at that. Let's not look at that one, because that one didn't work. But if I can do it again, I'm so happy with that first initial attempt. Oh, now they're grouping together. Oh, that was so close. This could make a really good mini-game. See, sometimes science is fun. Science makes fun happen sometimes. I wasn't trying to make fun, but, accidentally, fun was had. What was that? Oh, it's my button. Look at that. It's a ginormous floating button. Science. And you want to know the best part about the whole situation? This isn't even the best route. There is another method of putting items in momentum mode that we have yet to discuss, but we've been looking at it the entire time. Water. Hydrogen, oxygen. That's what we're chatting about today. And it's getting in my lungs. Look at this, right? It just super duper helps everything. Look at that thing fly. If there was a lid on that, it would have probably gone quicker because it would have stayed in the water the entirety of the time. But you know what? Another little secret. This isn't even what I'm talking about. This is sideways momentum, but we can also, of course, ditch the stupid slime block. Get out of here, slime block. You're no longer needed. We can put some snow sand down. Oh, yes, we can. And can I do this even properly? If we put some water in here, it's got to be source blocks. Let me just get some more. Lots of water required today. It's all bubbly, which actually makes, look, it makes items bounce around and float. Is that going to keep getting more and more momentum? I don't know, but I'm not sure. I think I've built that too low. We might need to raise the water source up one, but this should, in fact, create... I mean, that was pitiful. Okay, we've got more bubble action going on now, so hopefully this should actually go straight into that and launch straight up. I do believe that is how science works. A shwoom. Look at that beauty. I mean, it didn't go very far, but it was about the same distance as some of the times we were getting with the old slime block. And this one is even better, right? Because it requires 0 redstone, some redstone. It requires a little bit of redstone, but this, the actual jumping part, the momentum making part, requires none whatsoever. Timings are no problem, because it's just on all the time. It's a constant gust of bubbly wind. Whoops, I'm picking it up, and we go like that. Whoosh. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. Repeatability. That's right. We need to make sure that this thing is consistent, and we can just keep doing it over and over again, because at the minute, I've put a bunch of swords in there so that they don't stack up, right, and they don't combine into some kind of stupid item group, but they all remain separate. If we quickly flick this on and we watch a load of them come out, look, some of them are really big and far. That's all very consistent, actually. Oh, hey, inconsistent. Inconsistent. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. There seems to be 2 major schools of inconsistency, but even those, look, they've landed all over that block, everywhere. So it seems like there are 8-ish possible places that these swords end up. They end up on the corners of this block or on the corners of this block. So we're going to do something about that. What's the answer? Science. And like all science, it is the input which directly affects the output. You need to make sure that you're always inputting the same level of inputs into your inputs. Otherwise, your outputs are going to be different from the other outputs from your other inputs. If you even see what I mean anymore, I don't. So let's have a look at this end of the input. We'll see that this little dispenser guy, as happy as he seems, he's actually slightly naughty, because he will spit these swords out in every which way he chooses. Let's go, bada. And let's watch. Look. Oh, some of them hit the ceiling. Some of them go a little bit to the left. Some of them go a little bit to the right and stuff like that. They're all quite central, actually. But all of that is making all these swords land in all of these stupid random places. So we need to try and stop that. And definitely changing the input is the way forward to do that. Please stop with the clicking now. It's very... precision. Yes, indeed, that is what we need, and that is what we have got. So we have created ourselves a little precision-y alignment tool, if you will, beforehand. We don't just have a dispenser spitting it straight into here. Oh no, we've added this little doohickey, and that is right, it is a doohickey, because, first off, it spits them out this way, and it will align them against this glass wall, right, because that's the way the wall is pushing, so everything will get right up against this edge. Then it'll turn the corner like that, because the water is pushing it that way. Aligned up on this edge still, it will spit it out this way and should drop it right in that corner right there. And sometimes these items kind of float, right? They don't really go on the ice all the time. They kind of like bounce around in the water. Doesn't really matter whether it's at the top or at the bottom coming out of this. As soon as it hits this wall here, they will all drop and have the same position right in the bottom of this corner down here, ready to be swished away by the original water source, thus making it more precise. In theory, not tested it yet. Let's give it a go. I'm going to flick this and we're going to see whether our swords all kind of are more accurate. I don't know. I hope so. Right, that's working. They're all going in the corners. Flying swords, folks. Kids, don't throw wooden swords around. Don't throw any swords around. Don't throw things around. Look at this. Look how precise it is. That could not have been more precise. Not only was it all in one block, but it's all in one exact spot on the block as well. It looks like some kind of crazy hedgehog or something. We've broken... Well, actually, no, we haven't broken science. We've worked with science to make crazy spiky hedgehog thing. Okay, don't look now, because something behind me is something every scientist fears. How's it doing that? I can't explain it. I can't calculate this. Let's just destroy the evidence. That's how it works. There we are. Peace is restored. If we send out one little swordie as well, we can really see just how far this thing flies. It's a good, what, 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. It lands on the 5th block away. I didn't really get to see how high it kind of comes out here, but ideally it would be great to be able to have just a little hole in the wall. Obviously, we wouldn't need the sign there if we had some blocks there. Is it going to come out of that hole? I don't know. Let's press the button again and see. Let's send another sword out. Swishing. It banged its head. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that a little bit. We'll put that there. What if we put something there? No, that's stupid. Why did I do that for? Okay, some things aren't even worth experimenting with. Okay. Let's change this sorry sign. I know you mean well, but we need to go like that. Oh, water dribbling everywhere. Okay. We now have a hole like that. I wonder if we could even do something like that. Oh, I'm just trying to kind of minimize and hide the output hole of this as best we can. Let's press the button again and see what happens. See if it bangs into anything. It's still banging into things. That's sad. Okay, right, this is what testing and experiments are for, right? We go up even higher then. Let's go like this. Let's completely break that away. Let's send another one down. Is it going to bang its head this time? Please don't, because I'm... Yes, okay, that went all the way through. That was good, that was good. It does only mean we now only can go 3 blocks away, but still, right, if you hit this, if you put this down a block in the floor, you wouldn't even notice that. That's a teeny little hole. Oh, what a tiny little hole that is. Can I make it small? Let's see if we can do this. Okay, it's going to bang its head. I've just got that feeling. It's going to bang its head. Oh. Every good scientist has a friend, and I've got loads of friends, my awesome patrons who have helped make episodes like this one possible. Their names are on the screen right now. Thank you to each and every one of you for helping to support the channel, support me. You're awesome. Thank you very much. If you want to find out more, visit patreon.com/Zedaphplays to find out some other rewards you can get. Maybe you could get your name here in an episode as well. But now we must try and take this one step further to a level that nobody, no human, no animal, no mineral has ever seen before. Last time you'll hear that jingle, promise? It's probably got quite aggravating now after being told a million times, but science sometimes is aggravating, folks. That's how it works. Trial and error until eventually something happens. What am I even on about anymore? We have one final thing to test. Now, it's all well and good sending out... Oh, hey! I'm the experiment. It's all well and good being sent out of a hole in one direction like this, right? And we could do that... where did it land? It landed about here, right? We could do that from this direction. We could do that from this direction and this direction. That is great. That is 4 inputs into one central space in what? Like a 7 by 7 room or something. That's not bad. I'm relatively happy with that. I'm sure it could be improved upon as well, but I'll get to that in just a moment. But what if we wanted to try and break the rules of physics a little bit and curve an item in the air? By which I don't really mean that. I just mean make it go a little bit diagonal. So let's not have this water go straight up. Let's have it go up. I'm going to break everything. Let's put those there. Okay, let's have the water go up and sideways, like that. Let's add a bit more sidewaysiness in. So now when it goes in, it's both going to be boosted upwards. But look, hey, it pushed me up onto the block on the side there. Look, I go in, sideways. Oh, it's now struggling, but sideways and up at the same time. So it's probably going to bash into this, but let's try. Let's see what happens. It didn't. It didn't bash into that. Look at that. Oh, so it used to land there, and now it lands here. So we could just literally... I'm doing it. Where's pistons? Okay, we're going to add some sticky pistons on here, like this. We're going to go... oh, I can't place one like that, and one like... not that. Oh, come on now, I'm excited. Like that. Pick that back up. Okay, then we want to try and maybe control those with... I guess we'll just put some redstone back here, like that. Quick and dirty. Lever on there like that. So now we can go like that. It's going straight up. We can go like that. It's going to curve sideways a little bit. It's going to be nighttime, but that's okay. Let's put that in there as well. We're going to turn the clock on. Halfway through, we're going to switch this and make them all move. Ba-bam. Here goes. They're going straight. They're going side... What? Now I'm confused. Now they're going sideways. They were going sideways to begin with, and now they're going straight. Did it work? It kind of worked. We've got one mysterious one that landed here, but maybe that was midway through the shush clock, midway through the water changing or something? I don't entirely know, but we definitely have 2 very distinct groups here, and they're what? They're like 2.5 blocks, 3 nearly blocks apart? That's interesting, right? Because we could have multiple streams, you know, a hole here, a hole here, a hole here like that. And they could all kind of... The middle one could go straight. The one on the edge could curve left. The one on the right could curve right. No, the one on the left could curve right. Thanks, Doc. And then, ooh, fitting name, Doc. Yes, you're a scientific doctor as well, I believe. That could mean we could have 3 inputs on each side, each going to the same spot there. Wow, wow, wow. What a fun time. This is actually really interesting me. I like throwing items around. I don't know. I think it's a bit of fun. So if you want to experiment with this as well, see if maybe you can get items to go higher. You can get them to go further. You can get them to go more diagonal, through a smaller hole or something like that. Let me see your results. Together we can maybe come up with the ultimate item shooter-outerer so that eventually we can do some sort of kind of item movement through a middle of a room without kind of much other issue. I think it'll be really fun. Seeing items fly around, big potion design or something like that, where you push a button and all the ingredients all fly out of the walls and land in one central brewing stand in the middle in the right order and stuff. I think it will be incredible. So yeah, do get science in on that. Get your lab coats on. Don't forget your safety specs. Safety first. Try not to use something as sharp and pointy as knives. But thank you very much for watching. But until next episode, a bye.